All right, man. Stanionis says he doesn't think it's fair for Keith Thurman to get the shot at Errol Spence next. All right. Now, apparently, if you didn't know and catch my video the other day, he had his emergency appendix removed. He had his appendicitis, whatever it was called. He had his appendix removed, right? And it was an emergency procedure, which pushed back to his March 18th date with Virgil Ortiz. I think they came to an agreement. I think after the purse bid or whatever the situation was. So Stanionis doesn't believe it's fair if Keith Thurman is next chosen foe for Errol Spence. What you worried about that for? You fighting Virgil Ortiz now and make the injury look fishy to me. Bahans wrote this on Boxing. He said after taking what he believes were the proper steps, Stanionis is now banging his head against the wall as he runs out of ideas. Following his hard-fought win over Rasaf 2F, there was overwhelming belief that Stanionis would have fought in front of the championship line. However, the 28-year-old was left speechless as his title dreams were seamlessly put on pause. With the WBA sanctioned belt body ordering the secondary title holder to defend his crown against Virgil Ortiz, all signs are now pointing towards Errol Spence Jr. moving into a showdown against Keith Thurman. Just a few months ago, former unified champion at 47 was gleeful when he was mandated to take on the IBF WBA WC titleist. Stanionis thought, although has shook his head in disapproval, considering that Thurman has most of the time squandered on the sideline due to injuries. The Lithuanian contender doesn't believe it's right that Thurman, 31 and 22, could find himself fighting for three of the four major world titles. He said, quote, "It's not fair," says Stanionis to BoxingScene.com. "The sport has to move on. He's not active. He got injuries. So you fix your injuries, you come back, you fight other fighters who's in line. You can't skip the line. It's not fair." That's Stanionis to lose to Thurman's path back to the championship stage has been a pretty smooth one. Although he's recorded just one victory since 2009, Thurman appeared to be in position perfectly for arguably the biggest fight of his career. Still, despite his likely selection, Spence, 28-0-22, has stated this past year due to disdain for former champion that he would never face Thurman in the ring. If, however, Spence ultimately changed his mind, Stanionis would be somewhat understanding, though disgusted with his decision. I understand from the business standpoint, Thurman's a bigger draw, he's a bigger name. I'm not known well in the U.S., and that's exactly what it is. They can't put you on pay-per-view, Playboy. They can't put him on pay-per-view. And that there lies the problem with Stanionis. And yeah, he got a Raw deal, but apparently Keith Thurman made a deal with Al Heyman to relinquish his WBC belt. In hopes. And when he ready to come back to get an immediate shot at it, and he came back and ready to get a shot at it. So Al Heyman made sure the boy Thurman was good. Simple as that. He made sure Keith Thurman was good. So it ain't too much more you can do about that. So you got to get mad at Keith Thurman. You got to get mad at Al Heyman. And they can't put you in a position to be on pay-per-view. Because remember, I kind of mentioned in my other video that Errol Spence said that, remember, they was going to put him and Sean Porter on Fox, regular Fox, the Sunday before football came back on. He started bitching, complaining about it, about going back on regular TV. These dudes don't see the bigger picture. That's the problem. They don't see the bigger picture. They don't see the bigger picture. They don't see the bigger picture. Everybody wanted the best boxing. I got to agree with Dana White. Everybody just want to, rob the fans, steal as much, get as much money, and get out of town instead of build it the proper way. And that's Al Heyman fault. These promoter faults for not, building these guys up the right way, for trying to give them as much money to keep them away from the next promoter. But yeah, to me, Stanionis saying this, make it seem like the Virgil Ortiz thing. It make it look like Virgil Ortiz, bro. It make it look like the appendicitis look a little bit fishy with this comment, or him removing his appendix, whatever they want to call it. It look a little fishy in my opinion now, don't it? It look a little bit fishy. And all of a sudden, you didn't hurt your appendicitis. You putting this off to the side because he already know Virgil about to take his belt, but at least he getting a handsome payday. You know, at least he getting a handsome payday. You know, so, but yeah, it kind of look fishy now. And Richard Schaefer don't got a leg to stand on. You know, he ain't got a leg to stand on. He come in the boxing with none of the relationship he left with. And that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, that's super duper crazy. But yeah, he getting a raw deal. Al Heyman gonna take care of his guys first and foremost, and not the affiliates. You know, and even if Spence don't want to fight on, you know, the financials to fight Stanionis, they just can't put it on pay-per-view. Now you say, well, they put Martin and Ortiz on pay-per-view, and I guess they could, but the number's just gonna look bad. We all know it. They gonna look bad. So, but no, it's something that's the reality that they got to deal with. You know, I don't understand. You know, why Stanionis just don't, you know, slide over and drop the regular WB and make a deal with Bud. Let him go make a deal with Bud. There go your title shot right there. Problem solved. Stanionis can go get that belt from Bud. You know what I'm saying? But they don't believe in logic. Everything done in PBC is just done. It seemed to be out of emotion or out of you lack of business IQ. That's what it look like to me. That's what it look like to me. It don't look like, you know, they got a great plan. And it ain't like Keith Thurman did a bunch of pay-per-views neither. Allegedly on the street he did like 10,000. 30,000. That was the good word. So, man, but you know, Stanionis, it is what it is. You know, you made a deal with Al Heyman, you know, and Richard Schaefer can't do nothing for you. That's the truth. This is the time Al Heyman wanted to make this fight. This is the time he wanted to make the fight. Ain't too much can be said, and can't too much, you know, be done about it. It is what it is. You know, but I'd rather see Spence and Thurman. I ain't gonna lie, over Stanionis. If you had to pull my teeth and tell me which one I wanted to see, that one I don't think highly of Stanionis. It'd be a waste of everybody's time. It'd be a waste of everybody's time. You're gonna just get beat on. But if you want to get that fight, if you want to get that you know, if you want to, you want to get that Spence fight, you got to go go beat Virgil Ortiz. But then they just gonna leave. He gonna give you the belt and leave for dead to fight other guys. I already know how that's gonna go. But yeah, Thurman don't deserve it. Really, Thurman should be exiled to. Thurman should be exiled. If we being real, Thurman should be exiled. Yeah, he should just retire. But life ain't fair. Minnie barking. I know she barking for. Life ain't fair. And that's one thing we all figure out. Boxing ain't fair neither. That's why a lot of people wouldn't let their kids do it. It's not just the physical abuse aspect of it, it's the politics. It's bull crap. But check out the welterweight boxing talk playlist. Check out the boxing news playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Appreciate y'all. Peace.